Thanks to Avast, here is the Security News Roundup for the week ending July 31, 2020. A threat actor is flooding a hacker forum with databases exposing over 386 million user records that they claim were stolen from 18 companies during data breaches. Since July 21st, a seller of data breaches known as Shiny Hunter has begun leaking the databases for free on a hacker forum known for selling and sharing stolen data. Shiny Hunter has been involved in or responsible for a wide assortment of data breaches this past year, including Autopad, Dave, Chatbooks, Promocom, Mathway, Home Chef, and a breach of Microsoft's private GitHub repository. When Bleeping Computer asked Shiny Hunter why they dumped all of these databases, they were told that they were leaked for everyone's benefit. I wonder if Bleeping Computers has reported this to the authorities. This legitimate-looking scam could steal your credit card details. Not only does this phishing email claiming to be from Netflix support bypass email filters, the attack is also convincing enough to persuade some savvy users to part with their credit card details. The scam, which arrives in an email titled Notice of Verification Failure, details an issue with billing, asking the user to verify their personal information within 24 hours to prevent their account being canceled. Crucial to the scam credibility is a link taking the user to a functioning CAPTCHA page with Netflix branding. Once a victim has correctly filled in the CAPTCHA information, they are led to a Netflix lookalike site which aims to steal login credentials, billing address information, and credit card details. To make matters worse, once the phishing flow was complete, targets were redirected to the real Netflix homepage, none the wiser about being compromised. IBM pushes its annual study on data breaches, which looks at causes, costs of damages, and trends on a global scale. This year's report found that data breaches cost the victimized organizations an average of $3.86 million in damages. Healthcare was found to be the industry with the most expensive data breaches, costing victims an average of $7.13 million, and the U.S. proved to have the highest cost of damages of any country, paying an average of $8.64 million per data breach. It's true that in cyberspace, the best way to make quick money is trafficking information. Data breaches, ransomware, you name it, commented Avast evangelist Louis Corones. It has become a popular saying that data is the new gold. Avon data breach leaks 19 million records. International cosmetic giant Avon suffered a data breach in June due to a misconfigured cloud server that publicly exposed 19 million records, including personal information and technical logs. The information compromised 7 gigabytes of data and seems to have been exposed for 9 days before it was discovered on June 12th. The data contained info on customers and employees alike, containing phone numbers, birth dates, email and home addresses, GPS coordinates, and more. The technical logs in the data could make Avon itself vulnerable to damaging actions from bad actors, such as ransomware attacks that paralyze the company's payment infrastructure. Rite cancels facial recognition technology in 200 stores. In wake of a recent Reuters investigation into Rite and its practice of using facial recognition cameras in 200 of its stores, the American drugstore chain announced it has canceled the facial recognition program and turned off the cameras. Rite largely deployed the technology in lower-income, non-white neighborhoods, as Reuters found that stores in impoverished areas were almost 3 times as likely to have facial recognition cameras as those in wealthier areas. On shutting down the program after 8 years, a company spokesman commented the decision was in part based on a larger industry conversation. Other large technology companies seem to be scaling back or for rethinking their efforts around facial recognition, giving increasing uncertainty about the technology's utility. The National Institute of Standards and Technology finds face masks thwart facial recognition technology. The U.S. NIST published a report this week, which the agency says is the first in a planned series of facial recognition tests where the face are partially covered by protective masks. The study found that even the best among 89 commercial facial recognition algorithms had problems matching photos of people with digitally applied face masks to photos of those same people without masks, turning up error rates between 5% and 50%. Researchers learned that the facial recognition technology was less accurate when noses on the faces were more covered. They also learned that the mask color matters, as black masks degraded recognition performance more than light blue masks did. That's all the tech news for this week. Stay safe. See you next week. Bye-bye.